that we see that you've been trying. We see that you're exhausted. We see that you feel destroyed and like you really want to make something happen. You may be an underground artist. You may feel like, why they get all the attention and I don't? Why they keep receiving all the opportunities, all the money, and I just get nothing? I've been doing this for what, 2 years, 3 years straight? And what we're telling you is it's not that that you don't deserve these creative opportunities. It's not that you don't deserve the abundance, but we're asking you to perfect your craft. Because a lot of you guys are out here creating something, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. How can you expect that people to want to buy what you have? How do you expect people to want to buy your music, buy your art, buy your talent, but you have no improvement from where you begin to where you are now? You may say, Rose, that's very harsh. But the truth of reality is everything is corresponding to how, number one, what work you're putting out there. Number two, and how you feel about yourself. So if you feel that level of exhaustion, you better believe that your fans or the people who want to support you are feeling that as well. So we're asking you to make big movement and big change in how you're doing things. So you may be doing something and you may be having this certain project going on, but it's been the same way since 6 years ago. That's why that's why the audience that you're probably trying to sell to is, maybe not be supporting you the way that you really feel like you need that support. So you cannot come through with this exhausted energy. You have to get a certain level of motivation to create this movement, to create this progression, to create this action, this integration, this determination, and have that willpower to change. Because I promise you, the moment you start switching up, it's no reason as to why you're in the same predicament that you were in 6 years ago. You have to genuinely ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? You can't say that it's people hating on you no more. You can't say that they're not supporting you, they're not buying your albums, they're not supporting your vision. You have to ask yourself, what am I doing that's not right? Have I not been consistent enough? Because some of the times, here's how I see it. A lot of people out here who are very, very powerful when they come to creating, but when it comes to expanding and expressing, they're not. They tend to believe that people should find them instead of putting themselves out there. So the question is, how determined are you willing to be in order to make this different reality come into existence? How determined are you to get your music out there, to get your creative projects out there? Are you still doing the same thing, expecting different results? Are you still producing the same content, expecting different views? Are you still, like, what are you doing? So we basically have to overview and look at ourselves and ask ourselves, what can we do to make a level of improvement? Whether that may be you actually doing more of what you're already doing. Because sometimes your projects can be really successful. But what makes you different, what makes another person different is they can make that level of content or they can make that level of quality, but just do it more than you. So it's kind of just like, what can we do to improve not only the quality, but how much we're putting out there to get ourselves noticed? Okay, so in order to break through, you're going to have to ground yourself and really talk with yourself and believe that you can make it and believe that you can do it. Because you may be feeling like, man, I don't really feel that strong because I've been doing this, I've been pursuing this, but it's just something's not working. Something's not clicking. You have to come with it with new ideas. I'm sorry. You have to come with it with new ideas and a certain level of sharpness within your mind. Create something new. Create something new and not just do it passionately, but do it with strategy. All right, so come at it with something new. Dissect the way that you have been doing things and seeing why have you not been succeeding, and when you did succeed, what was the big difference in that? What was the big difference? What was the big difference in that, family? Anyway, this is not a sign to quit your dreams or quit your goals or quit what you're doing, but rather a sign of just reevaluating how you're doing things or what you're doing that's working and not working. All right, Rose family, don't give up, because we're not just talking about no motivational speech. We're so past that. Stop waiting for someone to motivate you, and motivate yourself, number one, and then number two, actually be analytical with how you're doing things. Okay, so a lot of times we're just depending off of the energy and motivation to get things done. And that's why we're not succeeding. We're waiting for that motivation to overcome us rather than creating strategy and creating genuine grounded ways to be successful in our craft. Stop waiting for someone to tell you that you can do it and actually create ways that it can be made actually create ways that it can actually be made. All right? So, yeah, that's crazy. Go into yourself, introspect, contemplate, seek wisdom, seek truth, study yourself, conquer yourself, try something new. I see the full card in my mind, and it's saying try something new, expand your mind. If you feel like, man, something's not going the way that I want, really go deeper into the realms of your mind and go from that creative space. What can I do that's different? Not just different, but not just that. We don't always want to be trendsetters. What are other creators doing that's actually working for them? Okay, let's not waste our time. Let's get to it. Let's get to the business. Let's get to this paper. Let's get to this money, y'all. Let's actually look at what's working. All right. So sometimes I had to do that in my career and stop trying to create and reinvent the wheel and see what other creators are doing. All right, Rose family. All right. I'll see y'all later.